finger guns? Oh, here we go.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right.
That's for you, Vic.
What is up, my nerd familia? I am not Vic. I am Travis Smith. You have been taken over. This is a podcast takeover from your boys at Operation Game Night. We are taking over the Games EMOS podcast this week. We are going to be doing a special Thanksgiving episode because I know that Vic is thankful for us and all the joy that we bring to the podcast world. So we're going to be talking mechanics we're thankful for, games we're thankful for, what games you should pack in your bag to take home to play with your grandma on Thanksgiving.
Wow, your grandma.
Special episode coming your way. Grab your dice. Campañame a jugar.
Nice.
Cue that intro. Cue it.
All right, boys. We are, for those that have not heard us before and have not seen our other appearances on the Games EMOS podcast, we are the trio, the holy triumvirate of the games, of not the Games EMOS, of the Operation Game Night podcast.
Yes.
I am Travis. I'm the host. This is my boy, Clayton Gable.
What's up?
With a salute. And this is my boy with the 5 milli, the
Let
bad
me get the
boy.
5 milli out so people can recognize me.
The bad boy of games media.
Yes.
Jared Erickson. So, if you like what you hear and you're interested in hearing more of our voices, you can check us out at Operation Game Night Podcast on Instagram. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on YouTube. We are anywhere that you get your podcast. So check us out and leave Vic some love. He just celebrated a birthday. Happy birthday, Vic.
What?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to the real one.
What is he, like 29?
Yeah, I think like 20, 26.
God, such a young buck.
Youngin. So give him some love on his Instagram at the Games EMOS Pod. If you're watching this video on YouTube, leave a comment, say happy birthday, Vic, and let us know how we do, and tell us that you're going to come check us out at the Operation Game Night podcast.
That's right.
Should we jump in?
Let's jump in.
Let's jump right in, because I have a lot to be thankful for this year. Let's start with question 1, which is, what is one board game mechanic that you are thankful for this year? Jared.
I mean, this one's an easy one for me. I'm an open book. I'm a clearly picture book because I'm a one-trick pony as well. I am very grateful for a deck builder that brought me and my boys to Vegas. Okay. If you haven't also heard some of our banter on the Operation Game Night podcast, we did venture out to the deserts of Vegas to partake in the World Series of Board Gaming, and the three of us shared a bed. What do you call it? A hotel room. That's what I meant to say.
Yes.
At the Bellagio, and competed at the World Series of Board Gaming there. It was a blast. But deck building, that's the mechanic that I'm thinking of, that I'm thankful for. And Clay even introduced me to a new deck builder.
Star Wars, the deck building game.
Star Wars, the deck building game.
Oh, yeah, Clay. Thanks for
Yeah.
introducing us.
You're welcome. Travis, I guess, deserves a little credit, but...
No, damn you. I meant the other one. The running across the...
Oh, Quest for El Dorado.
Quest for El Dorado. That's the one I meant to cue you.
Sorry.
But...
miscued, as always, here at Operation Game Night.
Damn it. Miscued. Missed opportunity. But that's what I'd say. That's
Jared,
that's
what about deck building really revs your engine, man? Why is this mechanic something that makes you just the most thankful little boy?
It's like your own little risky thing that's in your hand. You don't know what's in there. Well, you don't know what's going to pop up, but you know what's in there.
Yeah.
And you really want something to come in. It's kind of like playing blackjack with yourself every time, It's like you think you're going to get a 21, you think you're going to get blackjack. You're going to get a king and an ace. Maybe you don't. You get a fear card and a compass, for Arnak lovers out there. I don't know.
And for those that have not heard our podcast before, Jared is the #1 Arnak fan in the world. He competed specifically in that game, traveled across the country, coast to coast, to compete in the Lost Ruins of Arnak. And it wasn't his year this year. That's okay.
No, yeah. Number one
Next year.
fan, not number one. Competitor, obviously.
Yeah,
but this year was just a warm up.
I think they got in your head, man. I think they got in your head.
Mark this episode. Mark this episode. 10 years from now, when he has a 10-year streak of being the champion of Lost Ruins of Arnak, we'll look back at this episode and we'll say, wow, I'm thankful that I listened to that episode because I personally know the Lost Ruins of Arnak champion 10 years running. It's Jared Erickson.
Thank you.
Clayton, what are you thankful for? What game mechanic gets you going?
No shock here, guys. Jared likes his little mini control game, building decks. And I like pure push your luck, gambling chaos. And I have been loving push your luck games for the past few years now. MLEM, Space Agency, Reiner Knizia's one of his newer games, I guess came out last year, has been ascending. I mean, this game landed at number 2 on my top 10 games of all time. And it's just that push your luck. And it's even better when it's a collaborative push your luck. We're talking Incan Gold. That's another one that I've just been loving, the push your luck of it. Yes. Do you stay and venture deeper into the temple, or do you, keep what you have and stay? These type of games, just no matter what happens, whether you succeed or fail, or somebody else, pushes their luck and gets a huge bounty at the end, it's still exciting. You still appreciate it. It makes everybody have those moments at the table that you remember and you laugh about. And those are the ones that have been, this past year has been a stressful year. And if it wasn't for the levity of some of those games and moments, it wouldn't have been, as great of a year. But, those times coming to the table with people, just pulling out something light and fun that we can all laugh about and, get around the table and have a good time. And push your luck games, I think, are the ones that I always reach for when I need those moments. So I am thankful for pushing your luck.
Love
Travis, what about you?
So I'm going to take a different approach to this one. I think this year has been a year for RPG mechanics for me.
Ooh.
Leveling up your character as you go along. That legacy type system where between your chapters, you are getting stronger, you're getting unique powers, your character and the story is evolving. Played a lot of games like that this year. We did an episode, if you haven't listened to our podcast, a couple weeks ago, I did one on strictly solo RPGs, which is more of like a book-driven system. But I also talked about Victorum this year, Hoplomachus Victorum. That was a big level up your characters. You go along, legacy RPG type game. And man, I've just been so thankful for the RPG mechanics. It feels good to go out there and face a challenge and earn something from it, to put it towards your character, to level your character up, to, change the way that you approach challenges in the future. That's pretty cool. And it's not something that I was super familiar with before this year. And I dove in hard this year and it has paid off swimmingly. And I am a thankful little boy for RPG mechanics in board games.
Oh my gosh.
God bless us, everyone.
I am thankful that we, spoiler alert, are going to talk about a little bit of D&D at some point here in the future for Operation Game Night. So stay tuned.
I want to hear more about that.
Absolutely. All right. Question 2. Are we ready?
Yeah.
What are 2 board games that you have played this year that you were thankful for? Let's start with Clayton.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, sticking with the theme of fun, chaotic, bringing people to the table, CMYK Games has released 2 games this year that have been big hits in my household. Hot Streak and Magical Athlete. Hot Streak being a crazy betting game where you have these mascots racing down the field. They fall over, they turn around, they run off the field and get disqualified. And you're betting on who's going to win. None of it really matters, but it's fun to see it play out. And then Magical Athlete is just a roll and move game with these crazy abilities that interact with each other in these fun ways. You can play these games with anybody, and I have played them with anybody, and pretty much everybody walks away smiling, laughing, talking about where they can buy them. And so I'm thankful for CMYK Games and those 2 games in particular, because again, I'm in a light era right now, and games like that where I can always pull them out and just have a good time are really finding a lot of space on my table lately.
Nice. Before you go to your number 2, I kind of want to go around the horn on this one.
Oh, I already did. That was 2. Sorry.
He did a one.
Oh,
he
yeah.
did double. He did.
Sorry for, again, another miscue from Operation Game Night. You can expect this from us. Sorry.
That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game.
We do it live.
We do it live. And we do it live better than anyone. Okay. So Jared, hit me with your two games.
Well, I mean, I think I also have a theme here. I'm going back to Vegas, and here we are, the 3 boys, sitting around a footstool playing Slambo. It's the dumbest little game, but I had the most fun just BSing while we're like, it's like a no-brainer game that you can still kind of have a little bit of strategy, but like it doesn't matter. And you're just still with your friends and like throwing down cards. I don't even remember which one of you guys brought it.
We actually got it from Mike from Bearwin Plays Board Games. And he gave that to me because he had an extra copy, and we busted out in the hotel room. And you're kind of going around playing different cards to push each other over or under the limit. I don't even remember what the number is. It's like
10 and 0 or something.
10 and 0 or whatever.
Yep.
And you're playing these. Mispronounced, but you say them as loudly as you can, and it's just fun. It's fun to throw some cards down and slam them on the
That's right.
So great game. Good choice, Jared.
Oh yeah. And then my second one, Clay kind of stole the thunder, but I wanted to say, Travis, I need to play this game with you, Star Wars: The Deck Builder, because you took off a little early from Vegas.
I did, and
we were able to get that Star Wars Deck Builder to the table. I have been thinking about it nonstop, and it's sitting in my Amazon cart. Like it's just chilling right there. It's just a quick, little $30, for the base game. I love that one. It's you're again a deck builder. You're drawing up to 5 cards. You're playing out these little warriors who's trying to manipulate the force and then also blast each other's bases. And then also purchasing and leveling up your deck. Like that's the best parts of a deck builder, skinned on top of my favorite nerd themed Star Wars. So I had a blast playing it, and I've been wanting to play it because I know that Cole, who lives right down the street from me, is going to also love it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm waiting to get that one out and get that one for Christmas so I can be thankful even more for it. But I am thankful that that we had the Dice Tower West library in Vegas, that we were able to just pick and choose at our will, and we were able to find that Star Wars deck builder, because when Travis was describing it on our podcast, I was definitely enthralled. And I know there's like so many different like add-ons that you can do to this game that I will definitely be looking into. So I'm excited to keep this one within reach, but grateful and thankful that I got it to the table. But
just a click away.
Yeah. Travis, what do you think?
One click away.
One click away.
I have 2 games that I'm thankful for. The first brought us together in Vegas, which was Acquire. It is a game that I never would have picked up by itself. It was not even on my radar, and we kind of passed by a table that had it already laid out. It looked interesting. Clay, you said that you had heard of it. We sat down to learn it, and man, what like a communal experience that was. Like we sat down, we kind of fumbled our way through the rules, and people were like coming out of the woodwork to say like, "Oh, I love this game. Let me teach it to you." One guy walks up, Fu, shout out to Fu if you're watching this. He walks up and he's like, "I won the Singaporean championship at this," and just like teaches us the game, coaches Clay through it, and what a cool
coached me.
Oh yeah,
he barely coached me.
Light touches, just gentle touches.
A little bit of area control mixed with like a market manipulation game, and just a cool experience to sit around a table with you guys, which I miss very dearly, And two, like have people come out and say like, this is my favorite game. Let me teach it to you. And you could tell that they're passionate about it, that they're good at it, that they know all the strategies behind it, and like to learn from the best. Like what a cool experience. And that's something that you only really get at those conventions. So that was a highlight of my gaming year for sure.
And oldies can be goodies too. How old is Acquire?
Came out in like 1963.
Yeah. I mean,
so yeah,
holds up.
It holds up for sure. And I don't think that they have changed a single rule. Like it holds up. It's great. The reprint is nice. So if you see a copy of Acquire somewhere, you should acquire it.
Oh.
Hey. The next one that I'm thankful for is actually Harvest by Keymaster Games.
Oh.
This is a cute little cozy game where you are building out your farm and clearing lands to sow some crops. And your characters have, different abilities depending on who you select. And you are leveling up your farm and just planting crops and selling them for money. And it's really simple. It's really easy. It's cute and cozy, and it kind of feels a little bit like Stardew Valley to me, but with way less interactive systems. And I've just been really enjoying that game this year. I played it a lot when my daughter was born, and it was nice to be like we were all holed up in the house, and it was dreary and drizzly in Germany, and we just like sat around and played Harvest. And it's great online. The implementation on Board Game Arena is nice.
Yeah.
I love that game. It's so much fun.
I gotta try that.
We got to get it back. No, we played a couple rounds.
We did play it on Board Game Arena once.
Yeah.
I think.
Where you can clear more land so you can lay down more, like the long wheat tile or the small blueberry patches.
Yeah,
it is very cutesy and very fuzzy, warm. It feels good.
Feels good, man. So yeah, we should run that back because that game is awesome. And I don't think it got a whole lot of love when it came out. It's not even rated that high on Board Game Geek. It's like I don't know, 3. It's what is it? It's a 7.4. That's relatively highly rated.
Yeah, it's above. It's above the mark.
7.4. I mean, that's good for Dave Portnoy, isn't it? Like when he does the one bite pizza things. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, are we ready for next question? Question 3.
Yes.
So Thanksgiving is right around the corner. By the time this airs, Thanksgiving might have came and went, and people will have missed an opportunity to play games with their families that we are going to recommend right now. So if you had to bring a game to teach to your family, get your grandma to sit down and play with you, something that anybody can pick up and play, that they're all going to have a blast, what is that game going to be? Let's go, Jared.
Yeah. So shout out to my grandmas who are both passed away.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. One grandma I've never met. She passed away a long time before I was even born, and then the other one when I was like 8. So it's not like it's fresh. So I apologize bringing that up.
Jeez, man.
Really bringing it down. We're doing this live. Can we do another take?
No, one take.
Dang it! Oh no, he hasn't. Yeah, he can edit this part out.
Roll it. Keep it rolling.
Roll it. Keep going.
We'll find it.
But one that I think I really like for big groups and for especially when you're eating turkey, maybe you're a little bit tired, maybe people are coming in and out of teams, is the dial game. Oh my gosh.
Wavelength.
I was gonna say Headspace, but I'm like, no, that's an app that I use for meditation. No. Wavelength, and this sweet little game where you got one person giving clues, trying to get this dial at the exact right location, like given between hot and cold, and this random dial is selected at a certain location, and you're like, okay, this looks like a frappa mochaccino temperature, so you give that as your clue, and you're trying to get people to move this dial to a hidden location, and then there's like this big reveal. The crowd goes wild. It's a crowd pleaser. It's quick, easy, and like I said, people are getting tired. They've eaten a lot of turkey. They're, maybe they're not as super interested, but the interest will grow when everyone starts to see how much fun you're having, when everyone starts getting on the same wavelength. You could have boys versus girls. Maybe you have two different families that are coming together for a Thanksgiving meal, and you do this family, that family, and then you could have like the oldies versus the young ones. Like see how the wavelength really differs between the different groups. So
generates a lot of good combo too. I mean, because every round you get that hot wash right after it's revealed, and if they didn't hit the dial where you think it should be, then the accusations start flying. Well, how hot do you think a coffee is, Jared?
Yeah. Well, it's not volcano hot.
Yeah, it's not as hot as a volcano.
Yeah. Well. So
yeah, that's when it's really fun.
That's a great one.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Great choice. Clayton.
First, I would like to give my grandma's life and death status update. I did lose one, unfortunately, when I was around 8 years old, but I still got two that are kicking, and they're doing great.
Good.
And this game, I have played with them, so I know it works with grandmas.
Yes.
Grandmas love it. It scratches their little gambly itches that they have, and it's Flip 7.
Oh,
another push your luck game. This game has gotten so much play time in the past year because literally you don't even really need to tell anybody the rules. You just throw a card out in front of them and you vaguely mention something about the fact that there's 12 12s in the deck, there's 11 11s, there's 10 10s. You're like, you don't want two of the same card or you bust. And then you come back around to them. You say, do you want another card? Do you want to stay and keep your points? They say, I want another card. They bust. You're like, oh, see you later. All right. So
my grandma.
It's literally like that easy to get up and running, and people catch on very quickly. And they're like, oh, this is kind of fun. I see where I can, maybe try and push to get that 7 number cards and get that extra 15 points. But I think it's a great game. I think the balance of it, it's for how simple it is. It's very clever. The fact that 12s are worth the most points, but they're also the easiest to bust on. So that's a nice tension. You draw a 1, that's not worth a lot, but it also isn't likely to, it's not going to make you bust. So, there's those nice little tensions there, and it just is a fun push your luck game that you can literally just start dealing out cards and people hop right in.
Great shout out.
Yeah.
I was actually going to get this one out this is huge news for me. I got a game night together. Outside of my own family, somebody from down the street came to my house and we played board games. I was going to get Flip 7 out for that very reason, how simple it is.
Yeah.
And then I remembered 30 minutes before the game night, that I had given it away to a family member because I was like, oh, I'll just buy it. I'll just rebuy it.
Yeah.
And I didn't. So I went
dang.
to actually this is super scummy plug for Operation Game Night. I went to our Operation Game Night Instagram to our buy guide, and I went in and I got the Flip 7.
Nice.
I got it from Amazon and I threw it in, and it should actually be here right now. It's getting delivered tonight. So
this game
that'll never happen again.
Yeah. This game's everywhere now. I mean, you Walmart, Target, it's everywhere, and it's in a much smaller package than it was when I bought it.
It's less than $10 too.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a deck of cards. Yeah. And if you did see this post Thanksgiving, which if I know Vic, this is probably going out post Thanksgiving. They do have a Grinch version of a Grinch Flip 7 that's just come out. So look out for that if you really want to blow people's nips off at Christmas.
Well, you stole my thunder a little bit. I was going to shout out that we have a Christmas gift guide coming out for Operation Game Night. Once we get it recorded, we always kind of give the one Christmas that we have done the episode, we give our recommendations for stocking stuffers and such. And that would be an awesome stocking stuffer is the Grinch themed Flip 7.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be hot this year.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw Flip 7 like being sold at a gas station the other day. So just keep your eyes peeled. It's got a big 7. The box is kind of shiny. You got it.
It's a great one.
I forgot the question. Oh,
tell us about your grandma's, Travis.
Sadly, grandmas are no longer with us. But you know what? They're up in heaven, and they are, they're betting on some ponies.
I bet
And
they
they're
are.
hoping that I bet on some ponies
I bet
because
they are.
you show up to Thanksgiving, everyone's gathered around the TV. All the old people are watching sports ball. You go onto your iPad, your laptop, your phone, and you hijack that TV and you put on some ready, set, bet.
Yep.
You sweep everything off the Thanksgiving table, just send it to the floor, and you lay out the ready, set, bet deluxe roller edition.
Yep.
And you roll out the big, nice neoprene mat, and you lay out all the chips, and the horses start running, and people start betting.
There they go.
And that party cannot be stopped. It's so much fun.
Yep.
It's as simple as sports betting. Like the horses run across the screen. You don't have to do it this way, but that's my preferred way to play. Is you put it up on a screen and people get into it because it's like watching horse racing. Like you're at the Kentucky Derby, you're on the infield, you already placed your bets, and you're watching them run. And people place their bets, and it's so much fun. They cheer and they laugh, and it's a good time.
Yes.
Ready, set, bet cannot be beat. Jared picked it up for $3 at Goodwill.
That's crazy.
I picked it up for much more than that on Kickstarter when it relaunched and did their deluxe roller edition. But even the base game is good, and it's worth it. That game is awesome.
I picked it up on Veterans Day, and it was half off all items at the thrift store. I got it for $1.50, boys.
Wow.
It was not the deluxe edition, and then I opened it up, and they individually Ziploc baggied all the different betting tokens and everything. So I'm like, okay, they loved this thing, and they wanted to make sure I took care of this. So shout out to your local thrift store. They might be having some absolute bangers waiting for you, but maybe not.
You got any other games that you're actually planning on bringing to Thanksgiving this year? I've been kind of scratching my head because I have to fly. I have to get on an airplane, and I don't know how much space I have, but I'm kind of weighing my options. Flip 7 was definitely on the list. But do you have any other games that you would recommend this year to take home to family?
Ruins is an awesome 5-player card deck. It's a deck upgrader, I guess you could say. Not builder.
I think it's called card crafting, if you want to use the proper vernacular.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's why.
Don't insult John D. Clare like that.
Yeah. I mean, another thing to know about the Operation Game Night podcast is every week these two threaten to kick me off the podcast for my misbehavior and my antics. So today is no different for multiple reasons. So
some 341s written up for you.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Misconduct 341s.
Yeah.
So Clay, you got any other games that you would want to bring?
Yes. I have been playing Strike with family a lot lately.
Okay.
And that's another game that, you pull that out, people are looking. They're like, why is this box, has it turned into a gladiatorial arena? And then they come over and you're like, what are you doing? Well, I'm just rolling a dice into the box and hoping to get matches, because that's all you're doing on the game. But it's a little push your luck game. And basically on your turn, you just roll a die into a box. If you get matches, you get to take the dice out, and now they're your die. And basically the last one standing that didn't run out of die wins. And you have like a little decision you can make. If you don't make any matches, you can decide to roll again, but you're potentially throwing more dice in the box that you're not going to get back. So it's just a simple little game. People like rolling dice. Again, it's got an interesting table presence because the box turns into this little arena that you throw dice into. And I had some success with that at a family gathering recently. So I figured I'd pass that on to the Thanksgiving crew here. And then
it's like Beyblades. If you pull out the Beyblades arena at Thanksgiving, a crowd's gonna form. People want to see
big crowds.
What's happening over there?
Yeah.
Beyblades?
What are you doing?
Bro, I'm ripping some Beyblades.
Ripping blades.
Travis, I got one more.
Yes, please, Clayton.
Doesn't get enough love, but don't llama.
Llama dice.
Gosh. Nope. I'm talking cards.
Just llama.
I mean, you could put that in your back pocket.
Yeah. Dice is great too, but I think cards is a little easier for people to understand. You can really draw on their Uno knowledge to get them going on Don't Llama. And it's like Uno, but 1,000 times better, because you actually do have an interesting decision to make every now and then. You can decide when to stop around and, like pick when you're going to score points. So it's an interesting game. If you go out, you can get rid of chips. It's just enough on top of Uno that it's like interesting for even a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting in air quotes. It's still a very light game, but I think a lot of people can enjoy it in a family gathering setting. So there's my shout out for Knizia and Don't Llama.
I love it.
Yeah, I've been kind of wringing my hands a little bit because I have so many games that I want to bring and get played.
Oh.
And I know that if I want to get lots of plays in, it will probably be Star Wars: A Deck Building Game.
Yeah.
And I could probably manage to like break that down and fit it into a much smaller box. The box is a little larger than it needs to be in some cases. But yeah, I've been kind of at a loss for what to bring. And I'm at the early stages of planning. I still have a week left before we leave. So
you thinking you're going to allow a big box, or are you thinking only small boxes?
I think medium box at the largest. I've got Lord of the Ring adventure book game up here. It's kind of a medium box. It's like it's like 11 by 11, but it's pretty flat. And I think that I could fit that into my suitcase, but that's the largest I'm going, and it's probably only one of those. So I got some choices to make, and I am not sure. Flip 7 was on there. I also think we played this once, Clay, with you, Jurassic Parts. We played that at game night one time.
Yeah.
Where you're laying out the chisels in between the hex tiles to excavate areas of this dinosaur dig. And when you complete them, you complete a loop of chisels to the outside. You flip all the ones inside, and whoever contributed the most chisels gets to draft a majority of the dinosaur bones that are within, and you're trying to complete sets. And then you can take those sets and trade them in with like the different traders and researchers to get bonuses later on. And that one's pretty fun. That gets people going. So, and it's a small enough box. That one might be on my list.
Jared, sorry, I feel like I cut you off when you were talking about ruins, and I had to correct you about calling it a card crafting game. Was there anything else that you were wanting to talk about bringing to Thanksgiving?
No, I have to go back to my brain. Spots.
I
mean, because you can get young kids, not like absolute kids, but you can get an 8-year-old interested in spots. Dogs, roll and die.
Yeah.
Push your luck. There's bones involved, a little re-roll bones. You can't beat spots. I mean, that's a crowd pleaser. So, and it's a small box. So.
Yeah.
CMYK has gotten a lot of love on this podcast. Vic, you should reach out to them before you publish this and ask for, a little coinage on the side.
That's right.
This podcast has been brought to you by
CMYK Games.
Yes. And Gamesy Moss. Before we sign off, I just want to share a little love for Vic because he has been a great friend of the podcast. He has been one of our original fans. He was one of the first people to reach out to us and ask us to come on his podcast. And I really appreciate Vic. He shares a lot of love with the board gaming and video game community, with those that are enjoyers of amusement parks. And he is always keeping it fresh. He's got tons of cool people that come on his podcast, including us every once in a while. Especially us.
Yeah.
But man, I have so much fun recording with him every time we sit down with him. He is such a bright light in the dark, dim corners of the podcast sphere out there. So Vic, thank you so much for what you do. Thank you so much for creating Gamesy Moss and spreading joy with those that want to talk about board games, video games, etc.
Yeah.
EMOS,
especially the EMOS.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to hang out with Vic so bad, man. I every time I talk to him, I'm like, I just want to hang out with this guy for reals. And then he bailed on World Series of Board Gaming. So
he didn't bail.
He had things come up that
he had his reasons.
I just want to go get tacos with him. Sometimes he got guests come on. They tacos. Like, what the heck, man?
Yeah,
want some tacos.
Well, we have farted around enough. So if you have enjoyed this episode and you are thankful for the Gamesy Moss podcast, you can go ahead and follow Operation Game Night podcast on Instagram. Look us up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts, video or otherwise. And give us some love. Give us some love. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Give us a subscription. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, in the comments, like this podcast, share this podcast, and give Vic some love. Tell him happy birthday. Thank you for what you do. Press F in the chat. And man, this has been Operation Game Night Takeover of the Games Moss podcast. I have been Travis. We did it.
We did it.
I have been Travis. He has been Clay. He has been Jared. This has been the Games Moss podcast. We are out.
Bitches.